Hi, Marie-France McDonald here, creator of many tools for teaching piano. And this is probably one of my very favorites, my little staff reader. Little tiny book, download it from the website, and you can cut it out and fold it and staple it. And there you've got this little book that will be so useful to all of your students. So let me just start out by showing you what it's about. We start out right away with C4, which is middle C, the middle note of Ledgerland, which is between where the treble staff is clearly delineated and the bass staff is clearly delineated. That I call Ledgerland. And the very first note of Ledgerland is C4, middle C. On the right side, you'll see the treble clef, right side, sorry, treble clef. That's what the right hand is playing, and that's what it looks like when it's written in the treble clef, that's C4. When it's in the bass, it's written like this, and you play it with your left hand. Excellent. Then we move on. Ooh. In the same way that music is basically presented to early students, we move one note higher from middle C is a D4. And that's your right hand, right side, left hand, bass, left side, one note lower than middle C. We now have a B3. And so on. We go up to the first line of the treble staff with E4, and we go to the fifth line of the bass because we're going two notes down from that middle C, and we have the A3. Again, so they can just, oops, goes all the way, getting higher in the treble and lower in the bass. One line space at a time, oops. So it goes. And of course, each one of these pages is has a corresponding video so that everyone can learn the little quips to say about what that particular note is. But this is really helpful for when they're right at the piano in front of a piece of music and trying to remember what is that note, or just even trying to recognize it for the first time. This is super, super helpful. Higher in the treble, lower in the bass, so on until we get to the very end. We're almost there now with that E5 in the right hand and that, and the A2 in the left hand. And then we take it to the very top line, or the fifth line of the treble staff is an F5, and the very first line in the bass is a G3. It's cute, but more importantly, it really works. If a student sees a note that, oh my gosh, it's over here, it's on a line, it's way up high. I'm just going treble at the moment for fun. They're more often going to have trouble with the bass because treble they get to know a little bit quicker, even though we try to introduce them both at the same time. But let's just say that it's, whatever. It's I'm just grabbing something. Let's get high up here. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right. So, there's this line up here. I don't remember what it is. So I'll have them start going through. Well, is it low on the treble staff or is it high on the treble staff? It's high. So it's going to be closer to the back. The treble staff is going to be a right-hand page. Is it the top line of the treble staff? No, it's not. Is it the next, the next line down? Yeah, that's it. Oh, you remember that one. That's D5. And then we've got the little dog because that's, don't let that dog out the door. That goes along, that's part of the video. It's really, really great. Even if your student is older, this in particular is where I notice that students who've even played piano for a very long time will sometimes have difficulty recognizing notes in the bass clef particularly. So it's really great because they can just go like, is it on a line or is it on a space? More importantly, is it in the base? If it's close to the top of the base or it's closer to the bottom of the base. And they can find it in this book really very, very quickly. It's only got 22 pages. It's easy, it's portable, it's something they can keep in the piano bench, haul it out when they are doing their practice session, and use it to check out that note and maybe write it in on their music in pencil if they need to. If it's tripping them up too much, I always say, why not?